Right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the next set of drive time video calls, and I'm delighted to have a very good. Well, I hope I class him as a very good friend of mine, a certain Stratton MacKay. Stratton, how you doing, sir?
Hello, my very good friend. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So you've been banished to the van, have you?
I have, yes. It's the safest place for me and many others. Well, the zombie virus is going on.
Yeah, yeah. Except it's not turning people into zombies yet.
Oh.
Dear, I dear. Well, look, Stratton. I know what you do in motorsport, but not everybody else does. So, Stratton, how are you involved in motorsport?
I currently am a driver in the Enduro KA series.
Yeah.
So that's what I do at the moment. I've been licensed holder for some 17 years now. So I've been around the block here and there, but that's what I currently do.
Hey, that's your words. I didn't say that.
Thank you very much.
So why did you race an enduro car? Why is it so special?
There was a good couple of reasons for it. I've come back from an injury, which was another thing altogether.
Yeah.
I wanted. I'm always been a great believer in like the grassroots sort of bits and pieces, and also a level playing field. So sort of checkbook racing, especially with the normal man, is not a great thing. So when it came along, it looked like a level playing field. You could spread the costs amongst a good amount of friends.
Yeah.
And it looked a great deal of fun. That was the most attractive thing. So we got a group of us together, built a car, and went and scared a few people.
So we went around quite a few tracks last year. We did Snetterton, Alton Park, Donington, Brands. Donington, I said Donington, didn't I? What was your favourite race in enduro car last year?
Favourite race? Well, we had so many good races. We were one of the few cars to finish every single race.
Yes, yeah.
So, and that includes all 4 sprint races and all of the long events. Even though, sometimes we only come back with like 3/4 of a car.
But you can do that in a 4KA, can't you?
Exactly, for some reason or another.
Just duct tape it back up together.
Yeah, but we had some great battles. Cadwell Park was fantastic.
Yeah.
Just because it's Cadwell. Alton Park was one of the scariest things I've ever done in a car, full stop. Because
I wasn't there, but it was torrential rain, wasn't it?
But for me, going back to the level playing field, and obviously the amount of people that came out to play at the last round at Brands, that night qualifying for an hour, where basically we trounced everybody.
Yeah.
Professionals, young lads. I'm a 48-year-old builder, I say, and I'm well overweight. And to put it on pole was just mega.
Well,
so,
you were going up against the likes of Nick Tandy, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
My left leg weighs the same as Nick Tandy. So in an equal car, I didn't do too bad.
I think you did pretty good.
All joking aside, that really makes what the enduro car is all about. That's what makes it special, because it's not so much. It is so much about how to drive the car, but you can have us old uns have a go with the young uns, and it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. So you just said there you've had your racing licence for 17 years, so you've obviously raced at a fair few tracks. You mentioned Cadwell Park as one as a bit of a highlight, but what is your favourite racetrack? Doesn't have to be UK based, but where is your favourite place to go racing?
Brands Hatch.
Oh, really? Okay, that was easy.
You can't get away from the fact that Brands Hatch has got everything. Going back from the history of everything. I'm a bit of a geek for all that anyway.
Yeah.
But I remember it's never been a good track for me either. In all the years,
apart from sticking on pole.
Every other track. No, but I've won at every other track over the years.
Yeah.
But never Brands Hatch.
Oh no.
And the closest I got was I followed home a guy in the MG Maestros. I come across the line 0.2 of a second behind the lead and burst into tears.
Oh.
It's just completely. Yeah. It's just this one track that will never. I love it. I know every inch of it. I can drive it with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
And she hates me on a race day.
We'll have a chat with Stuart Garland about that, shall we?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, Stratton, 17 years racing again. We now know your favourite racetrack. We know where you were racing last year. And are you doing Enduro car again this year?
Yeah, well, if we're lucky enough to.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
I think we will. I think it's not going to be until the later rounds.
Yeah.
I think we'll all come together, and I think we'll appreciate it a little tiny bit more.
Yeah.
As a group.
I think so.
You know as well as that, it's not just the enduro car lads, but it's the paddocks up and down the country. It is a bit of a family thing. We all take our kids and our missus and this, that, and the other, and I think it will galvanise us into, putting on a bit more of a show for the few people that come along to, support us, and we'll still have a good time.
Yeah, we always do.
Yeah.
So in 17 years, you must have done a couple of things that you thought, oh no, why did I do that? What's been your most embarrassing moment?
Ones I can talk about. Just a daft.
We'll have the conversation off air. Then.
Exactly. No, just silly things like the stuff that you learn over the years.
Yeah.
Before, or just at the time when aero latches were just coming out, and they were just for the GT lads. Everybody just used to use the little pressy things, and I've gone all the way at Croft. I'm fifth on the grid. And I'm sort of looking after myself because I've got nobody else to look after me. We've done the formation lap. I've got a flyer off the line, just go into the first corner first, and I haven't done the bonnet pins up.
Oh no!
And I put the bonnet straight through the windscreen.
Oh no!
As embarrassing as stupid stuff like that. So those are the ones that you can talk about. But you learn by that.
You do. Well, look, definitely. We've all done equally silly things. Well, look, Stratton, I'm going to let you head off in a minute. But before you go, one last thing. Everybody wants to know. So you got a nice cup of tea there. Tea or coffee?
Tea, no sugar.
Tea, no sugar.
Stirred left to right.
Okay. Are you telling me for the enduro car rounds when I'm walking around?
Yeah, please. Yeah. Come here, sit on the sofa, cup of tea.
So if you were to have a biscuit with that cup of tea right now, what biscuit would it be?
Chocolate hobnob.
Chocolate, straight in. Like
yeah.
it. We've had custard biscuits, we've had custard creams, I'm a bourbon man myself. But
No, hobnob is hard, but it's got a sweet side.
And with that, Stratton, thank you very much for your time.